Say less.
Sheesh, what you saying? I don't understand. I'm out my mind, I popped. Sheesh, I swear this lockshot got me stuttering. Girl, you not fall in love again. Sheesh, get it, my favorite rush. You talkative, ain't gotta say too much. Be quiet, who got some grapes? I'm trying to. I'm all roll for these. Get it, not complicated. No conversation, get it, not complicated. No conversation, please say less. Please say less. Please.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the divisional round, where two teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the Falcons going up against the Seahawks.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. This one taken just inside the 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And Freeman lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. Now Wilson on second down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground at the 22-yard line.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he finds Jimmy Graham. A Seahawk first down. Wilson to his big target, Graham.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big.
That's what they were aiming for. You want to keep moving the sticks, get into a rhythm, gain confidence as you go along. And right now, mission accomplished.
Second and 10 now. Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it first and goal.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They go play action here on first down. Looking sideline, incomplete.
And right now I take my rudimentary kindergarten skills and draw where the tackle box would be, because that was close. I thought he was in the tackle box. He has to be very careful where he gets rid of the football from that spot.
Yeah, they say there was a receiver in the area, though.
Yeah. There's always a receiver in the area.
Again on second and 10, it's Ryan. And this is incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it'll bring up third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. They go play action now. Wilson out to his left. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So the defense gets the pick. The offense, Charles, they go backwards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get to 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. This is Ajayi. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel, because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Play action. Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And some room to roam now. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A phrase we said a lot last year, Ryan to Jones for a Falcon first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Tyler Lockett now with the return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
the kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
Check 50.
They go play action with Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Tech McKinley in there to drop him, and that will go into the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tech McKinley in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man. The first sack of his NFL career. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Ryan looking deep for gain. It got his man complete. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Taylor Gabriel, 94 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. 26 yards on the play there. first down. Wilson. This is complete. It's Baldwin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And room there to work it inside the 25. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. In motion right, Baldwin. Now they'll run it on the toss. Open space inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On first down, Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. It's Freeman, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On second down, here's Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Deion Jones. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Wilson. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. He'll buy some time right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So out come the Falcons now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
After the interception, here's Ryan. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup, as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tack McKinley in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket, throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice session,
the Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Paul Richardson, 72 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now Ryan on second down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Cliff Averill in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the shotgun, Ryan. Finding Gabriel complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return will stop it well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
5 yards on the carry, good pickup on 1st down. 2nd down following the run. Here's Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And now it's 2nd down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
In my book, that's running the ball well but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. They go play action here on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And now running right through him. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. He got 29 yards that time.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From a distance, he'd certainly like to forget. This one from 27 yards out. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here now come the Falcons. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Michael Wilhoit from his outside linebacker spot. He gets him down here for a loss of 4. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Michael Bannon in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Luke Wilson, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get to the end zone as well.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan, and incomplete there. A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Call it a gain of 5. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Throwing now. Ryan on 1st down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
They run the counter now on 1st down. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This from 54 yards away. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Now Ryan on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Again on 2nd and 10. It's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Mike Bennett in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. Aguilar has it. And they do finally get him at the 12. An unbelievable play there on 4th and long. And even 40 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Flushed out right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. His pass caught at the 4. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. The Falcons on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun, Ryan dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. From the gun, Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And that one hits the ground incomplete. So now just 4 ticks left in this one. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. Charles, you think back to some of the great OT games in postseason history. There have been a lot of them. I think in January 2016, Hail Mary from Aaron Rodgers, but the Cardinals were able to survive that game.
Yeah, you need a Larry Fitzgerald, which the Cardinals had, to trump an Aaron Rodgers Hail Mary, and they did so. But let's go back.